Hello, this is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and this is the Nocturnist Diary. Today I want to talk with you about kale. And the reason why this has even come up is because this year in our garden we have been very fortunate to have quite a nice crop of kale flourish, and just looking for different ways in which to utilize this awesome and allow for all the benefits, all the health benefits to be realized by eating it. So, hey Irene, thanks for joining. So, the first thing is kale looks so simple, like just a green veggie, and it has just so many nutrients and benefits that make it a pleasure to integrate in your diet. So, the one of the benefits of eating kale is if you are pregnant and you are wanting to get a good source of folate, which will help out with neural tube development and to prevent your baby from having some neurological issues. These are nutrients that are essential for moms to have early in the developmental stage of pregnancy, and folate is a natural way you can obtain folate naturally from eating kale. So kale is one of the greens that is very rich in folate. It is also very rich in iron. So for people like me who I tend to have a little bit of iron deficiency, anemia, and so I have to be conscious of how much iron I'm taking in to help to alleviate that problem from occurring. So folate is another, folate is great. Kale is a great source of folate, but it's also a great source of iron, and the two work well in order to prevent anemia and also to prevent some other neurological issues. Once you have, even if you're not a mom who is expecting, it still will assist you with the daily functionings of your body and prevent you from having potential neurological sequelae that can happen if you have deficiencies of these. So the other thing is, who doesn't want great skin? I mean, everybody wants their skin to look alive, rejuvenated, young, fresh. You want to protect your skin from all the damage that you get from just living in the world and having exposure to UV light. Now, the body has some usual repair systems, and one of these repair systems involves a substance called retinol, which is derived from vitamin A, and so that helps to protect you against UV. Now, that's not to say that you can eat a bunch of kale and then run outside and just expose yourself to a bunch of UV light and expect to be protected. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is another tool in the arsenal to help you to intake foods that could potentially help you to be a better functioning human, right? So this will allow for your body systems to reflect the nutrients that it needs in order to function at optimal capacity. So retinol is vitamin A, is something that is present in kale in high amounts. And the other really good thing that's really applicable right around this time with flu season coming on is going to be vitamin C. It's very rich in vitamin C. And as you know, every time you start getting a cold or something like that, you might want to like start downing a bunch of oranges. But you can also eat some kale. So if you want to make a juice with your little combo, you can combine your oranges and some kale and maximize your ability to intake vitamin C, which will help you to combat the bug that you're facing. Okay, so boosting that immune system is going to be another advantage. So the last advantage I'm going to talk about is the calcium component. Now, it is a green that contains a lot of calcium, so that is great news for us women who literally, by the time you're 25, your bones are starting to cry out help because you're just losing your calcium content, and you're on your way to getting osteoporosis and all the other sequelae that can occur once that has happened. So definitely paying attention to foods that are going to help to build that up will make a huge difference, because any help that you can get, particularly if you're not a big milk drinker, which I really am not. I actually don't drink regular milk. I tend to drink almond milk or coconut milk, and so I'm always looking for ways to get my vitamin D and my calcium in, and so this is another great and delicious way to get it in. The other thing that you can do is you can actually combine kale with other veggies like mushrooms. So tonight I'm going to be making a kale and mushroom combination dish, and basically this is very rich in vitamin D, which is great for bones as well. So you can combine vegetables that are rich in these nutrients and get even more of a benefit to your body as a consequence. So hopefully that was helpful. I am just going to run through them really quickly. So we said kale is a great source of some other vitamins and nutrients that you may get from different sources, but is quite delicious and easy to implement into your diet. So folate is one nutrient that is very rich in kale. Calcium, vitamin K I didn't talk too much about, but vitamin K is also present. This, however, is something to be very well aware of if you're taking any of the anticoagulants, which would be interfered with by vitamin K, or basically vitamin K is the antidote for, and the one that comes to mind is Coumadin or warfarin. So if you're taking warfarin, probably not a good idea to get have a whole lot of kale in your diet, because that can thwart the ability of the medicine to do what it's supposed to do, which is thin your blood. So rich in folate, calcium, vitamin K, iron, vitamin A, and vitamin C. So all of those things packed into this lovely green delicious food. Absolutely amazing. So get creative, make all kinds of really cool things with your kale. If you don't want to eat it straight up like that, you can just put it in a smoothie and enjoy it that way. But it's just eating your colors is a really good tip. And the colorful foods are good for you. They're definitely like I said, in this particular combo, I'm having a brown / tan food and a green food, and both of them are actually pretty rich in some concomitant nutrients, like I mentioned before, which is vitamin D in particular. So yeah, get creative. Eat your colors. Put carrots in there. Put beets in there. Like, all of those things are gonna just help your diet to be enriched and help you to be a better human, function better, and honestly, it's fun and it's delicious. So I hope that you will experiment and explore some options and look into integrating some kale into your diet, as long as it's not contraindicated, like if you're on warfarin. And then if these tips were helpful to you, or you found them helpful, please feel free to comment below and share with a friend. Okay, this is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and this is the Nocturnist Diary, and I hope that you will be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness.